We're gonna make cacio e pepe pasta, which is a really simple dish, but the quality of the ingredients is what makes this sing. And that's where we're splurging today, on the cheese.
Life can be a struggle, but a good meal doesn't have to be. We can make creative, nutritious, and inventive dishes that won't break the bank.
We'll eat well and save money, because that's what we do.
Welcome to Struggle Meals.
Pecorino romano. It starts by cooking the pasta. In Rome, they use a really fat pasta called tonarelli. It's kind of hard to find here, so bucatini is a great alternative. We're gonna salt the pasta water, but not so heavily because the pecorino is extra salty. So we're gonna go in with the bucatini. Once that pasta is cooked, everything's gonna come together really, really quickly. So it's super important that I have all my mise en place, all my things ready. First things first is the cheese, okay? We've got pecorino romano here. It's a salty sheep's milk cheese. If you wanted to save a little bit of money, you could cut it with some Parmesan because it crumbles in a similar way, but I'm going 100% Peck, as is tradition. Yeah. We gotta grate this cheese, okay? And the best way to do it is with a box grater. I like to call it the pain in the neck side of the box grater. And it's the best way to grate your cheese for a dish like this. We're going for powder that has heft. Beautiful. I'm gonna turn my pan on super high heat now. So we're putting some butter into the pan. We've got the cacio part of the recipe. What's the pepe part? Whole peppercorns. So we'll take a nice clean kitchen towel and we'll take some peppercorns and we'll spread them like that. And we'll close up the rag. And now it is time for the Pepper Crusher 9000, AKA a hammer. Freshly cracked pepper, gorgeous. We take our pepper, we're gonna go right into the butter. Woo-wee. Oh, and you smell this intense peppery aroma immediately. The butter's frothing gorgeously. Let's see how our buchi are doing, okay? If your pasta's ready, then you can just throw the pasta in. You can see it's literally just pepper pasta right now. And once this gets nice and dry like this, we'll kill the heat. You have to work swiftly and you have to work deliberately because the pasta's hot right now and we need this cheese to melt perfectly. We'll take some of our pecorino, let's say a quarter, and I'm just gonna try to vigorously bring it all together. And you'll see when you do your second handful of cheese, it starts kind of constricting and clumping up a little bit. So you come in, you get a little bit of pasta water. Don't over pasta water it. So now we've got it nice and soupy again. We can come in with some more cheese. And if there's any pasta that needs more stirring than you think, it's this one. So it's getting a little tight again. So I'm gonna come in with a little more pasta water. It does two things. It loosens it up by reducing the viscosity and it adds more heat. This pasta will continue to constrict as it cools and it's looking really good right now. So let's plate it. We're gonna take an enormous sum of bucatini. We're gonna take a cucchiaione of bucatini. Ta-da! And we can get some of our creamy cacio pepe sauce on top. It's literally like a cream sauce, and it's just pasta water and cheese. Now, we hit it with our final sprinkling right here, a little crushed pepper. This comes to $3.20 a serving, which admittedly is not what we would normally consider a struggle meal, but you know what? It's a bargain when you compare it to restaurant prices. And I don't think we should talk about it too long because good pasta waits for no one. And we can grab some bucatini right here. And you can see how much cheese is on there. Here we go. It's absolutely delectable. The black pepper is so intense and so fresh. And then you've got creaminess and saltiness from the cheese. And really, those are the only two flavors. So once again, we spent our money on the highest quality cacio and the highest quality pepe. This is a super delicious dish, one of my favorites, and I highly recommend you add it to your repertoire at home.